So guys, for now I prepared here water. You cannot see that, but like this. This is water. I have also brush. It's just acrylic brush number 12, just simple like this. You can see that, and it's a synthetic one. And I have our acrylic marker and Liquitex heavy body acrylic and soft body acrylic. So that's why I will try it now. I want to see what is the difference between heavy and soft body acrylics, and I kind of get already what they say, but let's try it out. I also have a paper napkins with me just in case. And first I want to try a little marker. Do this to mix it a little bit like we normally do, and I hope you can see that properly. I will try it out here. This is quite dry, but as more you squeeze it, more things you can get out of it. So please don't pay attention to the noise which is on the back, because we have a lot of children around and we also have some people working here. But as you can see, this marker can do different shapes of lines, and that's how it looks inside. More you do this and more you squeeze it, more different brush strokes you can get. But for my opinion, it's good for some details, because we are all have different skills, and sometimes you have not enough of skills and not enough of hardness of brush, so you can use this marker like a replacement of your brush. But at this moment, when it's dry, I want to try to work with water. Let's see what water can do. I tried it first time together with you, so I have no idea how it works, because I think that first time video making is the best, because we don't lie to each other and I'm honest with you about which effect this paint can have. And let's try now to paint on the wet surface. Look how beautiful things you have, but you also have to keep in mind that this paper has to be suitable for acrylic painting, and maybe then if you want to use quite some water for water painting, acrylic paper for example. So that's how you can play with this beautiful marker, which is almost like watercolor marker but acrylic based. So let's try our two packages. When we tried marker, it's almost dry. I waited a little bit. No, it's not all dry, but anyway. I want to try now heavy body and soft body acrylics. Let's open that. I will try to open that without scissors, what I really love when they make the package possible to open without scissors. I'm not afraid to get dirty, because I love to get dirty with paint. So first one is soft. Let's squeeze it a little bit. Oh, I didn't take my palette knife, but okay, let's try to do things with brush. And that's brush is a little bit wet, so I will make it dry on the napkin, on the paper towel, and we will try our soft body paint to see which effect we can get. And you see, my paper is very smooth, quite smooth, because I thought that for acrylic it's better to use this type of paper. But of course, if you prefer texture, you can use acrylic special with texture, canvas, or like aquarelle maybe, if you like to add quite some water. And that's things which I want to try today with thickness and liquidness of this material. To be honest, it's a little bit reminding me gouache paint. It has some type of powder in it, which I can see now when I look closer. It has like type of powder effect. Like you can see little details, which is not a paper texture but paint texture. But let's see how it works on our brush. I think it's quite beautiful effect which you can achieve with that. I wash my brush and we will try now the second little tube which I got like a trial. And on another corner I put my hard body. I smell it. It has no smell, almost no smell, like just a little bit, but it's not like oil, for example, or it's just simple smell. And for this one I will take this tool. It's I don't know how you actually call it. It's type of palette knife, but it's a soft one. It's like a rubber palette knife. I will try it first with this palette knife. Look how beautiful brush strokes you can do with that, how nice textures. I am really fascinated by, for example, this piece, how it looks when you can stretch it on your paper and leave textures. And also let's try it now with brush. I will not do so long time trials with rubber palette knife. Actually I have to Google the proper name for that tool, but you saw how it looks. And that's a thick paint, thick body, which is feeling more like a thick cream, very thick cream, and it's very nice. Yeah, I have to say my personal feeling, it's a little bit like plastic, but what I love about that these brush strokes, which you can see, you cannot achieve with this one because it's more smooth. And now I see it dries very fast, by the way. Here on watery places not, but on the dry it's left very little relief, not too much, and this one can leave really great relief if you do stamping, like you can see it a little bit. I hope I will show you quite closer. Look also with light how it plays, how nice it looks. I think that you can right away see the difference between soft medium and hard medium, and also marker. Of course, if you try to use more water with thick medium, then it will become softer and softer. But it's great that now they split it, because sometimes artists, especially beginners, they have a struggle with doing that themselves to make soft medium more thick or upside down. And I had this trouble as well with acrylic. That's why I consider that once like plastic paint, and I didn't want to work with that. But for artists who just start, I want to tell that yes, you can do hard body paint thinner by adding more and more water and mixing it. So you could see already the... Sorry, I have airplanes close by. So basically, like with all water, like with all paint, more water you add, more thin it becomes, but it also gives you some type of benefits, as you can see. So I'm very happy with acrylic paint, from this brand. It's very nice quality. Before I had some type of Ukrainian acrylic brand, I don't know exactly anymore, but it was a little bit not perfect for me. It was too synthetic, I felt, and this one is a little bit more live, and I can use it a little bit even like oil painting. Look how beautiful palette knife brushes it leaves. So I really suggest you to try use different materials, to work with different tools. Maybe try also some harsh palette knife, which will allow you to scratch it. I don't have it close by, sorry, but like you can even make this type of lines. Just be creative, take a piece of paper and try it out. And if someone else has this paint or had it or wants to buy, please let me know what do you think about that and how was it for you, because for me this is nice brand for acrylic painting, and if you like it, just try it out. And this paint I used without medium. In next set I will show you also using 3 colors and mixing them together using medium. So let's have a look at that. So at this moment we are going to try another set of Liquitex heavy body acrylic painting. It's like in previous video I showed you this red bloody color I showed you before, and we had it this way, and this was the thick acrylic body. So now I have a set of 3 colors, red again, but a little bit darker, then blue and yellow, and the cross medium, which you can also call vanish. That's what I have. I also will use these 3 tools. Why? Because we have 3 colors of paint, and I take an extra brush for trial. It will be I will dry it out because it's a little bit wet. I always try to make my brushes a little bit wet, not too much, that no water in it, but it's still not too dry. And our palette knife, which is quite soft, I prefer this one at this moment. So we will try these tools and we will try our colors to mix them. So my brush is a little bit wet, mostly dry. I try to do first just squeeze it. So, and let's try the last one. I washed my brush a little bit. Let's try the last one, and last one is a little bit thinner, so that's what I have to say. It's not that I just did brush stroke a little bit longer, shorter, but this one, for example, was going away not so easily. I can even try to do that with my finger. It's like not so easily dragging. This one, of course, it depends how much you take, but it's also not that long line as this. And the yellow one is a bit more smooth. So now let's try a medium, and medium is helping us to make it thinner. It actually works a little bit similar to water, like if water would make your paint thinner, but for acrylic it's, of course, this medium is better and it doesn't ruin your paint, even though you can use water, but not too much. Again, take a little bit of another color. So this very smooth effect to work with medium. Clean brush again to show the yellow one. Take a bit of medium and to keep doing this. Now I don't wash my brush anymore and I just take a little bit of yellow, take some medium, put it here, and for example blue. Let's see what we can get. And of course we get the bright, nice green, more towards grass green, but more blue we take, more dark green it becomes. I take a little bit of water to try it out, what will happen, because as I told you, I don't know, the same as you don't know, if you didn't use this material. And more blue I add, better it's mixed and more interesting shades we can get. take more medium to make it thinner. And together with yellow, blue, I go to cover our purplish, reddish, pinkish color. I use medium to see how does it mix. I'll take a little bit more blue to see how thick paint mixes. I think it creates great effect. I really enjoy of what is going here. Now at this moment I want also to mix yellow and red. I still left a little bit of it. I wash my brush to get rid of other colors on it, make it dry on paper, on napkin, like this. Now I take a little bit of clean medium, which is like very thin, has no specific smell, a little bit of smell actually, but it's not strong. I take this red and yellow. I start to mix them to achieve more aggressive red, more orange red, and here you can see that I mix it a little bit more on top of each other. I try water. With water, you know, it becomes a little bit more like watercolor, and with medium it still has the structure, so I like to use medium for aquarelle much more than water. This is a little bit dirty because my brush is not perfectly clean, but yeah, you can mix it very great, and that's what makes me happy, because before my experience with acrylic paint was a little bit like, oh, this is so plastic, this is so not natural, and now I see that it's almost like oil. Of course it will never be the same one like oil, but you can see beautiful effects of it, and I'm happy that I tried it out. I'm really happy to be able today to get this this special action, let's say, because it was for free. You could try on the place, or you can take it and make a nice video for other people to try it out. So yeah, that's how you could see I mixed my acrylic paint from Liquitex, and I don't work actually for advertising, so it's just my personal experience. We used all three colors which I had, and they are perfectly mixing together. They have great texture. Only one little thing which I want to try other brushes with them, so I will squeeze a bit more blue. We will use blue like example, and yeah, and I think a bit of yellow. Yeah, and we will use them like with palette knife to achieve other effect. I will add more medium. We will spend it today for trials. Look how great effects you can achieve. I try to mix it just randomly without thinking too much about how it will look, but I just want to see how it will work. That's my idea for today, for this video. You can create beautiful brush strokes with under layers in it, which I like that it's not perfectly mixed. I mix on the place, on the canvas, that you can see how does it work, and I also scratch it for you in completely different directions, also for the same purpose. Let's add a little bit red somewhere here, and also go there with our mixture of bluish greenish and try it out. You see how deep purple we can create, and by transparency of this we can add even more interesting effects, and medium helps us with this. Also like nice lines on the side which left after using medium. So I'm completely satisfied by that, and maybe I even will try to create an artwork using this medium, even though I'm not for acrylic, I'm for oils. But who knows, you know, like we have to try. And I also will use now a clean brush to make a very thin layer of medium, and with a little bit of already quite dry paint. Aha, now I see what it does. It just drags it over and over. It takes a layer off and makes a beautiful brush strokes. So my test, I think, gave me a good impression. I could understand that I can use this brand for my artworks. My artworks you can check on the website JFilament NL if you are interested, but there is no much acrylic works. There are most of them made with oil painting, aquarelle, ink, and even one made with coffee. So you are welcome to check it out, and I hope you will like the trial video. I'm going to wash everything, including myself, and I wish you a lot of success if you will try this paint, and thank you for watching me. It was great to share with you my experience, and that's artwork which we have done today.